everyone. We have a special stream for you today. This is it right here. Yep. Totally the whole stream.
It's kind of a boring stream, honestly.
Okay, well, let's seriously get to business, and... Boom. Boom. Today we're going to play... Something Something Bananas. In the Lost Kingdom of the Banana Blood God, something like that. And we have the creators with us, Russ and Moosh. Anyways.
Are we actually supposed to say stuff?
No.
Saying stuff, that's so overrated.
Oh, come on. So I haven't actually read most of the dialogue though, so... We'll at least have that.
Okay. So, Akuma wasn't meant to be a reference, but I kind of backed myself into a corner, so okay, it's a reference. Like, I really didn't mean it. It was just, you know, a sequence of coincidences.
So, has this typo been pointed out yet? In preparation? Is it a preparation?
Preparation?
Yep.
Did I seriously? Oh, okay.
You sure did.
Well, that's what happens when I basically write the whole dialogue during the last couple days.
Oh, well.
That's a funny
Like,
way of saying
there's-
the last couple of hours.
Yeah, that too. But there's a bunch of errors all throughout, things that I forgot to highlight, things that I probably shouldn't have highlighted, and of course, spelling errors.
See what happens if I actually type in...
If you type in Finnegan, then yeah.
Okay.
In the future, I plan to have a thing for that, where if you do that, basically they break the fourth wall and point out that you've played the game before.
That'd be pretty great. Yes, I did enter that, you
What-
liar.
They just, like, I don't know, read the description on the database and saw that the character's name is Finnegan, and oh, okay, let's just go with the canon now.
Let's run around the room. Okay. Oh, the entire world is like that. I thought it was just the interior. Okay.
Yeah. So when I submit it to the database, I plan to intentionally not mention that his name is Finnegan, so that doesn't become a thing.
Excellent.
Honestly, I probably won't point out much about the story at all, other than it may or may not involve bananas and the blood god.
But Moosh, my name is on there, which means the story tab on the Quest database must be bigger than all others combined.
Okay, I'll just fill in nothing for all the others, and then we can have that.
Perfect.
Okay.
Did I remember to switch the buttons? I forget if I remembered to switch the buttons
What buttons?
on the sub-screen.
You did, thank goodness.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Having the B button on the left kind of bugs me.
Why is that?
Because on my keyboard I have the A button on the left, so
Well, my button's
I-
right.
it's be the same in the sub-screen as they are on my keyboard. That's just kind of the way I am.
Okay, I'm about to puzzle this one.
Oh, I was muted. Hurrah.
This Twitch plays Pokemon all over again. Okay, I'm out.
So if I could hook up ZC to a stream, I totally would.
That would be pretty great.
And well, actually, I suppose I could. I might have to do this sometime. Like get a program that I'll call problems.
It's not me, I'm good.
So it's just Russ. It's just Russ's fault. Okay.
As usual, even.
I'm guessing he got like a phone call or something.
Ring, 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 banana phone.
But yeah,
Here we go.
as I was saying, I should like hook up my channel's Twitch chat to button inputs and have PureZC plays various quests.
It'd be pretty great. It might great. I mean,
Here's EC plays Battle of the Bloodline. Let's do this.
let's not.
So I'd like to see PureZC plays Liberation of Hyrule.
Why would you suggest such an awful thing?
Because it would be proof that if you have enough people... no, it wouldn't be.
Oh, okay.
There are not enough monkeys or typewriters or atoms in the universe to beat that game with just random button inputs.
I'm the whoosh. Pincer dash? No.
Yes.
Oh, hi,
You
Pincer.
become Venser. The final boss is Link.
That would be great. Yeah, torch. So
That would be if you could actually play as final boss Venser.
So I didn't even know about they were called Crystal Spring Bananas, and my stream title is very appropriate.
What is stream title? Since I'm too lazy to actually open the stream.
Russ and Moosh's Crystal Bananas.
So I saw Super Patch's Chain Chomp, and for a second I thought for some reason that the Chomp Copter had somehow become an official Twitch emote.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
But yeah, I wonder what that is. Must be something new. Maybe it's Horror 2.0. Remove Chain Chomp.
Okay, let's first go to the best house in NPC in the quest. Hi, Mako.
I should switch him and the guy who runs the arena, so then Mako can run a fight club.
Yes. Then no one else got it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I love this shop. It's a pretty great shop.
Have you considered that other people actually did get it? But they're not commenting because rule number 1, you don't talk about Fight Club.
I'll kill you.
Russ.
Look, it's Findor Overworld. No. I'm going to 5 rupee ground and see what happens on my first feather buy. There's only 5 rupees in these
Oh man, 5 rupees, much grinding.
Well, it is when the bushes decide not to give any rupees. Like, okay, there we go. Let's see. Flat volcano. Oops.
Also, you can look at the descriptions for the items even if you don't have the rupees.
Excellent.
It'll just give you a message that says that you can't afford it.
Yep, I got nothing. Oh well. I'll come back later. First piece of art. Wars. It's the minigame house. Let's go flap our mooshes.
I should script it so that if you are in moosh form in that shop, like, the shopkeeper just throws you out.
Yes.
It says no bears allowed.
Oops.
But that's racist.
Welcome to the rest of the stream, folks.
Oh god, are you doing Flappy Moosh?
Maybe. Oh crap. Timing.
So, don't be New Journey's fire. Don't go for the flap tack on normal mode.
I'm not gonna. I'm also not gonna Epi and stay here for 2 days.
Yeah. MJF did eventually get it. He got like 120.
That's pretty great.
And I just happened to come back for the one successful run. So that was pretty great.
I'm gonna try to get to 30, then I'll get out of here. And I'm clearly I haven't played Flappy Moosh in a while.
Yeah.
So when I say this video on Twitch, I'm gonna change it to say I was playing Flappy Bird. Got to 30. Died at 31, that's good. Wait a minute. Can you give me the piece of heart? What?
It's 50, not
30's
30.
on hard mode.
That's alright. Let's try again.
You got
Long-
tricked.
I just remembered wrong is all. How do I expect to get this if I can't even beat Birdo? I mean, what?
I should have made it so that if you get 100 or... Actually, if you get 999, Birdo comes out and just kills you.
Beautiful. Not like anyone will ever get there, I hope.
Yeah, nobody would ever see it, but those are the funny things sometimes.
All you.
Like, actually, I saw this one YouTube video, like, someone getting 999 on Flappy Bird, and they, like, edited it, I'm pretty sure. And, like, there was a whole bunch of crazy stuff, like the pipe started tilting.
It's all the
And then at
pipes.
the very end, there was Mario, so, yeah.
I should probably not Epi and stop soon. Let's give it one more
Almost
try.
definitely photoshooped, but the world may never know because nobody would ever bother to get that many on Flappy Bird. I hope. I hope nobody would ever get that many points.
Me too.
Especially since Flappy Bird is much harder than Flappy Moosh.
Really?
Yeah, like, the way it works, you fall much faster and you jump almost the entire height of, like, the gap.
Hmm.
So, it's not a fun game at all.
So there aren't any unmarked bombable walls in the old world, are there?
There are. Well, I mean, they're kind of marked.
I'll try that one place later. Probably nothing, but my instincts are pretty bad when it comes to these things.
They're marked in the sense that they have an odd floor tile
Well,
beneath. And I suppose I should have complained about that because I prefer the standard bombable walls.
That's way too obvious, though.
But it doesn't need to be hidden.
But I want it to be. I get this sick sense of satisfaction watching Epi walk back and forth past the bobble walls time after time after
But
time.
can you just point out to him later on, hey, you're missing a heart piece, you can get one in the beach if you bomb the wall, and then he finds it, and
note to self.
Damn it, Moosh.
oh, okay. Well, I thought he was going to open the bombable wall and see it right away, so...
No, you can't be killed.
Oh, hey, Epi.
Alright. Level 1, Tower of Beta Testing.
You know, Epi says he can hear us, but I don't think he can. I don't think he can hear us over how turbotastic he is.
He sold his soul to Satan.
Yes.
Not the boring part of the stream, where I've already done everything. Oh, whoops. Hold on the whole reset room, of course. I epied.
No, TS, I call cheats.
What?
Everyone else, like, struggles on this block puzzle for some reason.
Well, it sucks
I
that you...
really don't get it. Okay.
Yep, that happened. I kind of think I broke... No, I did not. I could have said that, but... That's okay now.
Wait, wasn't paying attention. What happened?
He fell in the pit, and then walked off the side of the screen.
Like, it's a hard block puzzle anyway.
Beautiful. That's something I've never done once before. Nope, not at all.
Gee.
Like, is it something that would be worth fixing, or... I mean,
No, it's hilarious. Keep it.
First place. If you're gonna keep pressing down while you're falling in the pit, like, that's your own fault. But that's just me.
Well, the pit animation is kind of fast, but... Otherwise, it's not really something I'd change.
See, the problem is, if I make it so that it holds you in place for a little bit after you appear on the other side, people will complain about enemies just hitting you and you can't do anything about it during those, like, 30 frames.
You get hit while you're in a pit. Get out. Oh. What the? Okay. I'm really glad you added this shortcut here.
You know, it's occurred to me, you might actually catch up with Epi tonight, and then the two of you can race to beat the quest. Because he is on level 3. And it'll be a couple hours. Or, well,
Yep.
Yeah, a couple hours considering Epi is always late.
Knew that
Or
was
is he streaming today? He might not be streaming today.
I don't know. Are you streaming today, Epi? Now, if only I had more than one heart, I could have had that.
Yeah, this mini boss is not hard at all.
Fun, but not hard. I'll walk the ring. Oh, this thing is Chasey relieved the ring. Okay. He's gone.
Well, I should say it's not hard at all until you actually want to not get hit by it, like when you're fighting it in the rematch arena. And then it becomes the hardest thing ever.
I can imagine.
And like you find yourself using bombs on the easy mini boss because it's just so hard to predict.
So wait, does wind one hit kill the bats now?
Yes.
Ooh. That's good. Didn't do that before, so it's nice to have.
Yeah, I believe that was something New Journey's Fire suggested.
Well, thank you, Mr. Journey's Fire.
Mr. Journey's Fire.
I love this leaf.
So, quotes to take out of context. PS loves to leave.
I don't get it.
How do you take that out of context?
Read.
Oh,
That's a bit of a stretch.
that's a stretch. That's a stretch.
Son of a bitch got me.
But yeah, this leaf item is pretty great. I think you'll find yourself using it every day.
I think you'll find that you'll get very high with it, and it's beautiful.
Right. See, I made a pretty good joke, you know, and then Russ made a better one, and mine went up in smoke.
I quit.
Yeah, that's alright, Moosh. I can't compete with that. 420 jokes are coming to mind, but none of them are as good as the one you just made.
Get out.
We're just blazing through these jokes, aren't we?
Blazing every
I really wish I had another bad joke to throw into the pot, but I got nothing.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop this.
Good.
Yeah, let's stop this. I mean, we should focus on the quest. This was a really hard thing, but through Moosh and my joint effort, we managed to pull it off.
Russ.
Okay, I'm done for real now.
Are you really?
I think so, because I legitimately can't think of any more. I think I've weeded out all the bad ones now. And,
To put it bluntly, you're an idiot.
okay.
Super
So
patches.
this is. Oh, okay.
You're the creator, you get it.
So this is in the Lost Kingdom of the Banana Blood God. I'll post a link to it in the chat.
No, I should probably actually open the stream, shouldn't I?
You doof.
In the spirit of full disclosure, I've just been talking and playing Titans and inferring what was happening from what you guys were saying.
Good job, Russ. Good job.
I'm dumb.
I am good stream co-commentator.
You sure are.
I really hate these bats blocking your path. Chewing on rats.
Okay, there's the link. Link has been posted.
Music too strong. Die!
So every time I see somebody else solve this puzzle, I see a new way of solving it.
Well, that's a good puzzle.
I
Then.
love-
Yeah, forget this bed. I don't have much to say since I've played this so many times, but it's a very good level. Hello, Ebad. And everyone else, since I'm a terrible person and not acknowledging everyone. I hate you all. Well, to be fair, a leaf hammer would be kind of weird. Can you imagine wiping things with leaves?
Yeah, the main reason the leaf doesn't animate like the hammer is because I was just lazy. Like, I have no excuse. That would have looked much better, but I was just lazy. So, stab animation it is.
Yeah, it works.
I don't know. It's backing enemies with a leaf, like, I don't know. Seems weird, like you're playing their heads like a bongo or something.
Bongo bongo?
I'm sorry. I swear.
I thought we were done with these. I thought we were done with these.
So
with
did
these.
I. That opportunity came up.
What was a dumb opportunity? Down the pit. I do agree with whoever said, and I think it was New Journey's Fire again, that there really ought to be a return Whirlwind in this room.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh, never mind, you're in the wrong room, stream lag. I was gonna say, Moosh, that room with the locked door, if you go all the way to the end, your only choice is falling into the pit if you don't have a key, isn't it?
I didn't even notice that one. Let's go see.
Like, if you get
Maybe.
that far and you don't have a key, then, well, that's your own damn fault and you deserve it. But...
Well, no. You can go down the stairs and then go back.
Yeah,
Can-
true. Yeah, you can. No,
No,
wait.
no, the room before that.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is true. Okay.
right. Yeah, you're right. I should put a whirlwind there.
Part of me is almost thinking you shouldn't, because really, if you go that far along without a key,
No, not providing a way back is bad design.
That's bad design.
Like, it was bad enough what I did in level 2.
what did you do in level 2?
Having the 2 blocks that you can just kind of land on with the leaf, and then you can't get out.
I did not.
Like, if you land on the 2 blocks, you can fall in the pit, like, and there's no way out except falling in the pit.
Go me. Walk over here. There. Since that won't work. You walk over here. There we go. Oh, these boosters are gone. Let's get out of here. Whee! Well, thanks, fingers. There, I noticed nothing. Just checking. Gee, you guys are silent.
So I was considering mic spamming the Skype with call drop noise, but yeah, too much trouble.
Oh, that was fast kill. And that's level 1. How far is Zeppy?
He is at the
He's
beginning
halfway
of
through
level
level
3.
3, I believe.
Ah,
Halfway. Really?
Or he got the dungeon item, so okay, maybe a third is more like it.
so why doesn't the overworld have a spacebar map?
That would be Moosh.
How come what doesn't have spacebar map?
Overworld.
Oh, yeah, that would be Moosh.
That'd be Moosh.
Does that really bother you guys? Because I mean, I suppose I could put the level 0 map in the initial data, and then the spacebar map will work fine.
I personally prefer it.
I wouldn't call it a necessity. I mean, I think isn't this overworld kind of small enough that it's not really a big deal, but... But overall, I generally would prefer that, but it's honestly up to the creator. Unless you make your quest stupidly confusing. Avataro! By that I mean Tower of Shadows. You jerk. You double jerk? Ooh, money. Well, hi, Nathaniel.
Yup, we sure did. Thanks for recommending it.
Here comes the circus train. Diarrhea. Oops. Oh, bomb to rocks. And missed a bomb.
Okie dokie. That's
Yay. Here we have the mighty cave of short hops. Okay, that's...
the mighty cave of Moosh nerfed it.
That was a weird drowning effect.
Although, honestly, after seeing Avataro and Epi both struggle with the cave, yeah, Moosh made a good call nerfing it.
So, what do you mean I nerfed it? I fixed it.
Fixed it? No. Whatever do you mean?
Like it was seriously not possible enough before.
Not possible enough.
Those
I got it
swords are
first
giving me
try.
a hard time.
Those swords are pretty great.
Oh, no, I hit you, Moosh.
Hey, Moosh.
What happened?
Oh, you built this cave. Also, why did I do that?
Yeah, I made the caves. Moosh just came through and said, okay, this one needs to be easier, this one needs to be easier, and this one needs to be easier.
And I also added a hard hat beetle.
Why would you make this a thing?
Oh, hey, you actually noticed that cave. Everybody else walked right on past that.
I don't know if I want to be here with Miles and listen. Okay, yep, there we go.
Oh wait, never mind. I'm thinking wrong. Oh, never mind. You did land on that island. Okay. I even warned you about that island last night, and you still landed on it.
I thought you were talking about an actual overworld island.
No. Happy fell for it, Avatar fell for it, you had advanced knowledge and you fell for it. You know how happy this makes me feel.
So Russ,
You said island. I'm not thinking little
it,
tiny.
it's not so much falling for it as didn't get enough height on the leaf and accidentally landed on it.
Also, island is not the term I would use to describe that.
Oh, that was a really crappy place to die. One screen north of the shortcut you needed to open.
Oh, hark confused. Go back around and get it in the shortcut. I mean. What are you waving at?
What?
The NPC in the village. Oh, so that's where I needed to go. Okay. I think I'll go back to the beach then. I can't get around.
So I'm apparently about a minute behind the stream. Let's refresh.
Good job, Twitch. Yay. Harpies. So is there anything else on the beach, or it's just like a...
Not that you can access that.
Okay. Just checking. Oh,
So why is it when Russ Circus shows up, it's the lecture me? When Moosh Circus shows up, it's for popcorn. This feels unfair.
I want popcorn! Let's try this again. Will he be successful? No one knows.
Probably not.
Those Zoras probably do. How did that not get enough height? Damn you Zoras. There we go. I love traps. They prevent other enemies from respawning.
Yeah, they're pretty cool guys.
You
I
know,
mean, the downside is they try to violently murder you, but still, they're pretty cool guys.
That is not a good road placement. Let's see if I can make it spawn somewhere else. Apparently not.
So you say circus interrupts for popcorn, but the popcorn isn't for me, so.
Oh.
Die line nails! Shortcut open. So hey, I think I'm liking how the overworld's built so far.
You think what?
I think I'm liking how the overworld is built so far.
Oh, yay.
Alright, screw you and your flugel.
No. Legal, that's legal.
We're not even playing Rosencruz. Oh, there's a ladder here. I have hunch, but is hunch correct? Hunch is not correct.
I don't know. My hunch is that you need to go back.
No. I mean, yes, I do need to go back, but still, no.
Maybe I should, like, you're the second person who's tried to take a shortcut that way, and maybe I should make the screen so you can take that shortcut. Like, the trade-off would be if you go to that screen from the bottom, you could walk off the cliff, but you know what, why not?
I can see either way.
Why don't you just give the cliff there the border?
Or that.
I could do that. But the thing is, those cliffs are really designed for like backdrops, for switching perspective a bit. So the border, well, I guess I could rip in like the cliffs that drop off that way, but still have borders on them. But I'll do something with it.
Ooh, hi there. Alright, Beetle, no.
Okay, congrats on finding the cave nobody else found. I don't know how I can make it any more obvious than giant fallible wall crack, but people, including Epi, miss it, so.
Did Epi miss it, or did we tell him to come back later?
He missed it, and when he was going to go find it, you told him come back later, I think. Or that might have been Avataro, because I missed most of Epi's stream, so I don't know.
It's admittedly a little slightly hard to see, but it's not too bad. Play enough Game Boy, you'll get used to it.
Okay, so he did miss it somehow.
Yeah.
Hit the switch. I'm supposed to get down there. Guess there's no shortcut back, I just gotta go back the regular way.
Yeah.
Jerks? No. Taking the traps. Why would you take them when you can sneak past them?
You do realize you're talking about Epi, right?
Yeah, I know. Snake! Snake! That snake shouldn't have respawned. Michael hacks. Darn it. That's right, Epi, you're playing our DLC. Yeah. Let's try to make it back without dying.
That's probably not gonna happen with half a heart. These Lionel sword beams are pretty cool, guys.
Well, guess what? I've got 2.5 hearts now.
So Ross, Look at the enemies around level 2. Look at the enemies around level 3. We might have goofed with the balancing a little bit.
You know what? We might have.
Are they worse than level 2 or level 3?
Level 3 enemies are incredibly easy.
So
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I find levers much more annoying to deal with than Lionels.
Huh.
Alright, I'm at level 2.
I have never
but
found
I'm grinding for
levers
health.
bad at all.
There, I grinded for health. Oh, that's right, you've got real eyes.
We sure do. None of that crappy fake ice here.
Yeah.
Filled the entire level with ice that we bought from the official ice dealer of the country.
No. You can take your frozen shit elsewhere.
Okay.
You are correct, Mr. Galicia.
Yes, it does. But we give you a code when you pre-order it, right? And the code might come broken, so you might have to call in.
Yeah, but that's alright. We're gonna tell you that we just forgot to print the last digit of the code, so if you brute
Yeah.
force it, you should get it soon enough. Yay!
Wait, was that a thing that actually happened?
Yes, this happened with Red Alert 3. They didn't print the last code of the download. EA told them just to brute force it.
You.
That is great. That is great. I was just joking around. I didn't know that this was actually a thing.
This was actually a thing.
I think I partially broke your puzzle. I mean, it's probably nothing significant, but I somehow blasted DQ wind through a block to another block. I don't think it changes how you do the puzzle, but...
A bug that's intentional?
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I see what you did, and that's not really a bug either.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I suppose it is, but it doesn't actually do anything bad, so... Meh.
It's a bug, but it's not a bug.
Yeah, we should have done that. We should have said, if you post in the IOR thread before it's released, you get a season pass for all the DLC that comes out. And then sent everybody who did a copy of this early.
I'm gonna guess you fall from above.
You know, maybe I should make Link's Quest for Hookshot 3, and then give out Link's Quest for Canada as DLC.
You should. You totally should. Because wasn't Canada going to be like a prequel to Quest for the Hookshot series and really do it
Yeah.
around that way?
And I don't think I'm going to do that, because that's just too silly. I also
Okay.
don't know how I'd do Link's Quest for the Hookshot 3 either, but
Did you have a sequel hook at the end?
Oh.
I did, but I don't really know what I wanted to do with it.
Oh.
So the problem is, sequel hooks only really work when the quest author knows what the hell is going on, and
Yeah.
Just avoid these dark nuts if I can.
See, the Hookshot series, I've never really known what was going on. I was blind during development to my own quest.
No, Moosh, Blind was a boss you made for Bagel.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was Trinex during development for my own quest.
well then why didn't you just... You know what? No, I'm not... No. I was about to reference something Caschaos did, but no, I have standards.
So you're saying you're not Ice Wand enough to make that joke?
Damn it, Moosh. Damn it, Moosh.
I'll hit you both.
So, what's wrong with that, really? I mean, it's a silly joke, but I don't see anything wrong with it.
Nothing at all. I guess I didn't want to make that pun, and then you did.
I like. Get owned. Where's that dark? There it went. Let's run away from him. Get away from me, Nutty. Okay. I don't understand this yet. Okay. Almost something done. And I'm guessing I can't do anything here yet. Dear me, I'm running low on health.
I really like this dungeon.
It did turn out pretty good.
It's good.
Like,
so far.
I don't think I like. I don't think I like it as much as the first one, but that's not your fault. That's just because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did appeal to like all the Rust things before I made the things that I wanted.
Yes, you sure did.
I made Autumn Forest Dungeon, I made Ice Dungeon, and then I was like, okay, it's time for Water Dungeon.
Yep.
And then my Water Dungeon didn't quite come out as well as I'd hoped as a result,
Well, he's a weaker dark
because I
cyber.
used some of the potential gimmicks during the Ice Dungeon.
So I thought the water one came out just fine.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it could have come out better, I think, if maybe I'd saved some of the gimmicks that I ended up using in this dungeon.
Possibly.
Hey, it's your mini boss.
I would have maybe had this be like surprise frozen volcano level or something. I don't know.
See, I wanted to do that, but then I realized that I kind of already did the whole ice fire thing with Flice, and I didn't want to do that again in Game Boy.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's pretending that you actually released Quest for Canada, though.
Well, I did in some form. I mean, a demo is still a quest in my eyes, even if I never did finish the thing.
Oh, okay.
You know. I mean, I haven't been reusing ideas from the Sword of Ruin demo either.
Something beach got me.
At least not much. I should bring back the Chompgoria.
Jumperia.
There's a quote that I could pull out right now from the Tumblr, but I'm not going to.
What?
Like I said, I'm not going to.
Oh, okay.
Eat it, Darky.
So I know we stopped making these jokes in level 1, but Tumbleweed.
Okay, Moosh. Okay. I can't think of any more puns, and that really blows.
When Felicia will get involved?
Oh, okay. These pun wars, nobody wins in the end.
Yes.
Yeah. Good job, GS.
Thank you.
That went right over your head.
More than you fired.
So did that one too, but that one was a bit of much.
Oh hey, look, the boss got stuck. I sure am good at scripting bosses sometimes.
See, I thought I was just getting really lucky. Oh no, it's doing the attack now.
Like, this boss managed to get stuck. The final boss has an attack that's extremely broken.
It does?
Yeah, the one where it shoots the bullets that bounce off the walls. Sometimes they bounce off the air and die instantly.
Oh, that...
Got it.
I was thinking that it was just random whether or not they bounced or not.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a
Guys,
bug fix for this quest, but it's coming out in the next super patch.
I love how TS is running the stream and he tells his viewers to get out.
Well, that's TS's job. He fires everybody. He does not discriminate.
I'm an equal opportunity firer.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
This is FIRED 77777.
Quick, start typing out very long-winded explanations in the chat box, numbering them.
No. If I did, I'd get fired and/or kicked out of the chat and/or both.
Fireband.
On Moosh, aren't you feeling lucky?
You're lucky, do you, punk?
Yeah. You think it's not obvious enough that that door is made of ice?
I had no idea it was made of ice. I thought the door just opened after you charged up the fire rod. Is okay, how you figured out how to do it, go on.
I could sort of tell it was an icy shade, but
Okay. Like, I kind of basically just made a tile and then didn't use it in a place where you could actually see it, so good job, me. Yeah. I'm not the smartest.
Clever moosh. Seems to be, things are in here.
So, can we take
This
Pollock?
does not have shortcuts. That was the worst thing.
Can we take Pollux and replace, like, edit all of his lines so they're talking about bananas and call him Clever Moosh?
Clever moosh.
I feel
So-
like this is a thing we should do sometime.
Right.
Could we give Culex a command that's like a Flappy Moosh text adventure?
Sure. Someone else can script it though.
Like, yeah. I don't know. How hard is it to script IRC stuff?
It's very easy.
MRC can be different though.
See, this sounds like a blatant lie.
It depends what you use to script.
Moosh, if I made an IRC bot, then you can simple text adventure.
Okay.
Like, granted, my IRC bot is basically a clone Pollux, but
Okay. I'm thinking like something where you start it up and then you have to type flap and it has like some interior counter thing, right? And every minute it tells you if you hit a pipe and your score.
this sounds stupid.
But like, then we could have the entire chat fighting and like Twitch plays Pokemon and like.
So, wait. Did TS not actually read the text when he got the item and doesn't know what it does?
What?
He showed up.
Good job.
The hold down B thing?
Okay.
Yeah, that thing that you're supposed to use to solve that puzzle that you just walked out of the room.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I thought I had to go around from the other thing.
Nope.
Never mind, Dark Knight got my image.
So I do like those puzzles where you have to make it go at an angle. It's not supposed to go at an angle.
Shut up, you old man. No, okay. But I did unlock this, so.
You know you're doing it wrong when Epi's yelling at you.
Oh, no one cares what Epi thinks. Get out. Alright, is this gonna be that kind of block puzzle? I think it is.
Even the kind that makes Epi bleed internally? Yes, it is.
So I can melt these, but
See, I heard makes Epi bathe internally, and
oh,
yeah.
those.
Moosh. I just had a brilliant idea.
You took us
Yes.
Roosman.
What if we combine, like, ice block puzzles with the more typical block puzzles where blocks can only push in certain directions.
This is brilliant, Russ, and it is your duty to make this in your next quest.
I will do my best.
That is.
Let's go to banana 2. Okay, now that I know we push the ice instead of the blocks, this is easy puzzle. Just gotta make sure I don't push anything else in the way.
Here's another idea. What if block puzzle were like, instead of pushing the blocks remain stationary, and you move the floor underneath them?
What?
Russ, this is both brilliant and retarded.
Welcome to how every Russ puzzle ever is made, Moosh.
Like, I can see how this would work, kind of. And at the same time, no. Like, what happens when it reaches the edge?
I'm thinking like the floor would have like handles sticking up in multiple locations, so you could push the floor around from... I don't know.
So what about a block puzzle where, like, every time you push a block, all the blocks rotate?
Oh,
Or, like, some of the blocks rotate?
this is... Oh.
See, sometimes I think of puzzles that should just never be. Like,
So, what if we made a block, like, you know the puzzles with, like, reflected magic and mirrors?
right.
What if we did one of those, except the mirrors could only move in certain directions, and they rotated when you push certain blocks?
Okay.
Yeah, if you say so.
I don't know how, but you just made a mirror puzzle sound irritating.
Or
And
up in
those are
ante.
usually the few puzzles that I can actually enjoy because they're just simple, you know. Well, they're simple until Evan makes them, and then they're terrible. There's not a single mirror puzzle in this quest. Rejoice.
I can't go through. So these guys are purpose to fire. Okay. So yeah, let's just go back to that puzzle. I like to solve the puzzle. What are you guys doing?
What?
People in chat.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
You guys too. What are you doing? You know,
So I am getting sucked in to discussions about Tumblr and other Skype chat, and somebody stopped me. I blame Dan and Jobs.
of course. Oh, you terrible people. So I don't have to wait for the stream to catch up. I'm talking about the ice floor with the spike traps all over it.
Oh, okay. So I'd like to point out, if you're getting mad at the dungeons, that's mostly Moosh. All I did was look at this and say, Moosh, you were a dick, and I approve of everything you did.
So you're involved. Thanks for admitting.
Yep, these dungeons are... Yep. I just thought of how can I make people mad, and then I did it.
But when I had the same thoughts about caves, Moosh poo-pooed all over them.
See, what I thought with the dungeons was how can I make people mad and still be fair?
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And also not have stuff like whirlwinds on the edge of the screen.
That's without taking a hit. Okay.
Which I did leave one of those in because it would have broken the puzzle probably if I didn't, but
Let's go check out what
stuff like that kind of bothers me. You know, I believe the edge of the screen should be kept sacred. You know, I believe you should save the edge of the screen until marriage.
Moosh, stab.
I could keep going.
So, what you're saying is that door strats are a good idea because you should always practice safe the edge of screen.
Yes. Yes, yes, you should. And yes, it is.
Super Patch, did you suddenly turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze overnight?
Oh. Oh.
Hey guys, what killed the dinosaurs?
The Ice Age! Yes, you use that too.
I was gonna say bad ice puns, but also that line gets me really mad because Ice Age was millions of years after dinosaurs, and no Schwarzenegger, you were wrong. If you're gonna make a pun, at least be accurate with it.
Wait, there was a pun there?
Schwarzenegger is Mr. Freeze.
Right.
Is what killed the dinosaurs, the Ice Age, and then he starts shooting ice.
See, that doesn't sound like a pun to me. That just sounds really corny and silly.
Exactly.
Which, I mean, I guess that is, like, basically the definition of a pun, but shut up. To me, puns are an art form, and that is not art. That is not my kind of art.
So I don't think Batman and Robin was anyone's kind of art.
No, Batman is like a special kind of art.
Maybe you construe it as modern art because it's really, really crappy, and you just kind of, oh, but you don't understand art.
No one ever understands art. Not even art.
Oh wait, you're talking about the movie. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I for some reason I thought you were just calling the entirety of Batman crappy.
And that we had to beat him up.
Like that's like a sin.
A cardinal sin.
Also, at one point, this dungeon music was Tay cover of Frozen. The Let It Go.
Wait. Kazande did a cover of Let It Go?
Yes. You somehow did not know this, Russ?
I will be back in 3 minutes.
Weren't you there when he streamed the preview and with the music? That's enough help. Also, if you use any Tay Misty Mountains would have been better.
So, like, yeah, but...
Just because it's that song.
It was new. It was new.
It's new and massively overrated. Kind of like Frozen itself, but...
So, like...
It's a good movie, but
I keep coming online on Skype, and it takes every ounce of restraint in my body not to just go banana flapping around and telling him, hey, come to the stream.
Who?
It's my amazing quest that is the best quest ever made.
Who'd you say?
What?
Who'd you say keeps coming online?
Just random people on Skype.
Oh.
I don't know.
But Moosh sure is being a flappy.
That Moosh sure is ego. Hashtag better than shoelace.
What are you doing?
That's like ZC blasphemy,
Sure
basically.
is. But if the shoe fits, I'm like...
If the shoelace ties. I do need to chill out.
Okay, what's the trick to this? Oh, that's right. I gotta get rid of the bubble? No, there is an extra Cole's voice floating around.
Yes, you need to get rid of the bubble. You need to You need to go to level 4 and get the dungeon item there and use that to kill the bubble.
These are individual locks and yay shortcuts. What?
Looking in the Skype group, Epi says, "Don't get mad, get Evan."
I agree. Let's go beam up. What?
I have become Cast Chaos, Destroyer of Worlds. I don't want to be Cast Chaos, Destroyer of Worlds. I don't know.
So now
I'm actually starting to notice, like, good things in quest makers that I at one point just kind of had no respect for.
oh crap.
And I mean, I won't say that these people are good quest makers by any means, but I'm just saying that there is some merit, you know, in pretty much everything. Just not Mario's quest, or Mario quest, Yeto quest, whatever.
Or Shamanok.
Yeah. Shamanok, yeah. Shamanok is an example of a quest that I think I can never like.
At least it's not the worst anymore. Thank you, Yeto's Quest.
I have to wonder if Yeto's Quest was actually someone's serious attempt at quest design.
I don't know
Because-
what to say about Yeto's Quest.
Like, there's always, you know, that one person who just intentionally makes something bad just for the notoriety of making something bad. Well, yeah,
So
jump.
Moosh. Moosh, why did you ever change this glorious, glorious song for whatever this generic crap is?
So, mainly just copyright issues. Like, I don't know, video game music is just a lot more of a gray area than music from Frozen, even if it is done by Teizande.
Fair enough, I guess. I just really wanted. I
Yeah,
guess I'll just have to let it go.
No.
you sure do.
Then I agree. You should do this.
Now, Link's Quest for the Sword, isn't that just called the One Sword? And isn't it just the best quest ever made?
That one sword that does stuff.
I should do a speed run of that quest. I mean, I don't know, it's already pretty optimized, but I think I can maybe just do a little bit better. You know, not get stuck on the bush.
Random invisible tiles here.
Random. Why don't you try letting go of the ice rod?
Let it go.
Oh, I see. It's a magic.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant to say.
Also, did you say ice rod?
The ice
Did I?
rod. Yeah, he did.
Oh, that was unintentional.
Yeah, I love that the ice attack from the torch kills things. That's pretty great.
Yeah. I could have made it just stun things, but
But what's
there's
the
so
point?
few torches in the dungeon that what would be the point?
Sneak past him.
Okay, so you've only got one more key left, and do you have any idea how to get to it?
Well, I'm checking rooms out.
But does he only have one? I think he has 3.
There's at least there's two, at least 3 because there were 2 lockbox and on the first floor, and there's one out here.
Oh, you haven't unlocked any of the. Oh, I thought you had boss keys. Never mind.
Not yet.
So you got pretty confused by the Fort Boyard, didn't you?
Maybe.
Oh, have you not done this block puzzle yet?
Nope.
I guess not, yeah.
Should I have?
Well, I mean, it's a pretty key component of the dungeon, but I suppose you can ignore it.
I'll kill you, Moosh.
Ignore it, find the secret key shop.
If that exists, I'll kill you. Certainly.
I should hide a secret key shop that you can never get to. But, like, the keys it sells are level-specific keys for map 0. So,
Actually, sounds
don't even
great.
help you. Unless if you want to unlock, like, lock blocks and cutscenes. Did you solve this puzzle? Wow.
Not hard.
Yeah. It wasn't. And yet I somehow had a lot of trouble with it. Well, okay. I mean, it makes me happy that you solved it that easily, because that means I don't have to watch you spend forever on an ice block puzzle.
But
Okay.
if I've learned one thing from Epi, it's watching a man suffer on the same puzzle for 40 minutes on end is hilarious.
It's hilarious, but it's not very entertaining. Which, I mean...
Isn't that kind of an oxymoron?
No, funny things can be boring, too. You know, and you laugh at it the first time, but then the 40th time, it stops being funny. Sort of way.
I suppose.
My only question is how I get done. Oh, there's a path to go right. I've not seen that before. It's dark in here. Oops.
I see.
Ice. See?
Not what I meant, but, no. Well, let me first make sure that this is actually a public quest project that I was invited to.
Gasp. Which has been invited to things.
It looks like it might not be. Okay, so I guess it's a good thing that I didn't point out the thing.
Oh, that
Okay.
wacky mushy.
Well, I guess I'll just point it out. In Nameless Quest Project, there was a screenshot of Link holding up the sword, and it says, hold B to charge up a spin attack, and the sword is equipped on the A button.
Beautiful.
Someone's been playing too much official Zelda.
Which, I don't know, is it just me, or... I like having the sword on the A button, even when I'm given the choice.
It's not just you. It's not just you.
I have to wonder if I could switch the A and B buttons in Ocarina of Time, would I? I think I might.
So in 3D ones, I like it better on the A button, but 2D, on the B button, but 2D it goes on A.
Yeah. But I mean, we're never really given the choice in the 3D game, so...
Yeah, so I guess it's just kind of what you're used to.
I guess I actually might, like, because I'm so used to using it with A in other games in 3D.
I'm so corn. Actually, no, I'm not.
So...
Oh, you've never been down there yet.
Oh! Oh, right, he went through the whole dungeon without unlocking the big shortcut.
Let's save some time by F6ing. Right, that didn't save any time. Huh.
So the idea of a hammer quest, would that be like a Mario quest, dare I say?
Yeah, you can say that.
So, it would be an interesting concept. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever done anything like a hammer quest before.
Except your mother and...
No. Now I'm trying to figure out what it is that...
Wait,
I guess I've got to stop and think about it. You know, and then eventually the time will come.
Okay, sorry, Circus.
I mean, I suppose I did go and make the obvious joke, even though it's already been hammered into the ground.
Moosh, do you want to die?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I shall oblige.
How could this happen to me? I've made my mistakes. You've got nowhere to run from those dark nuts.
I sure don't. Oops.
God, I should make an awful quest called Luigi Quest. And the description should just be, let's go 2 for 2.
How about no?
But it will be an awful scripted quest. Like,
How about...
it has Mario 1 physics inside view. And like, you Mario 1 physics your way into a screen with 10 Ganons.
You couldn't physics your way out of a science class.
Yeah. That's pretty true. So apparently this ice floor script does not play nicely with push blocks. I don't know why. It's easy enough to detect them, but it doesn't, so okay. And that's why there's random normal floor there.
Hey, let's
So-
cheat.
I think it probably has something to do with the trying to go downstairs on icy floor. I'm guessing same concept.
What's this about industrial craft? Oh.
Oh, that is Nate. I thought you were talking about... okay. You had me confused there for a second. I didn't notice Nathaniel had said unnecessary to script. Yeah.
I still don't know what y'all talking about. Stop ignoring his accents, you jerk. He's dead now. What's this song from anyway? I never asked. The current dungeon song, I mean.
What?
What's the current dungeon theme from?
Oh, it's like the Ice Palace from Secret of Mana.
Ice. Makes sense.
Oh god, yes, a quest with scripts for things that don't need scripting. I could make, like, an eye switch from Ocarina of Time.
You could do that.
And I could make a script that detects if a secret has been triggered on screen and plays a different secret sound.
Moosh, can you feel Noel's anger resonating?
And then I can make a script for a sonar.
Sonar? Oh.
Yeah.
I am not a smart man.
So, I have never actually heard this in ZCU before, even though everybody else complains about it.
Yeah, I don't really know what's so wrong with it, but I really don't know what's wrong with any song in ZC. Like,
How is it for Temple of Droplets? Moosh?
even Temple of Droplets is okay as long as it fits. But like, when you make
okay.
a dungeon that really fits with Temple of Droplets,
Moosh,
yeah.
Moosh, you can get out. Get out. Get out.
What are you?
I don't know either.
What are you saying, Russ? Are you saying that Avon's Temple of Droplets theme did not fit Temple of Droplets?
I'm saying I don't care if it was the freaking Temple of Droplets. You know how sick I am of that song. Oh gosh.
Crazy buzz up, man.
So, SC just gave me a thought. We should script Crazy Bus.
So, script the MIDI or?
2 days of buzz instead.
Both. We should script it so it plays the MIDI. But like, it's not actually playing a MIDI, it's just playing random sound effects in random sequence.
CrazyMoosh.qst.
Because.
What is this interesting?
Oh! These bar mitzvah would be an interesting thing to see.
I would play this. Oh, come on, I was on the platform.
So, I don't know. There's a lot of things I'd like to see, but if we can't pull off stuff like Phoenix Wright's Baking Tycoon, you know. I don't know how Link's Bar Mitzvah would play out.
Lost.
You should make Phoenix Wright Baking Tycoon for real. Because, Eddie, you had the best thing possible, and you...
See, I'm not sure if that's the best thing possible or the worst thing possible. Like, I don't actually know how I would make that if I were given that name.
So, Phoenix Wright,
Work
baking, cooking, John Armstrong, ruined.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want me to ruin this even more?
We could make it a dating sim.
So, guys, allow me to wreck something for you. John Kirstein Armstrong.
It's in
That's some rust bones cracking.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I'm sitting here screaming at my brain for letting that thought enter its head, and I only said it because it's not just something to do with this mental image. Damn it, you all do too.
I need one more key, but I know where I haven't been, so. Been to the right side. I don't know how I'm supposed to get there, is the question.
So is it a bad thing that I do almost everything while listening to Final Boss music of some sort?
Nah.
Not at all.
Like making quests, watching people play quests, playing quests.
Okay, give me a hint coin. How do I get to the far right screen on basement 1?
So you drop down from the left side of the top floor.
Left side at the top.
And the one key that every freaking person misses.
This is pretty great, honestly.
Didn't think
And also, at Super Patch, like, the problem here is that you can't make MP3 music loop. So, you basically just gotta either have it fade out or have a song that loops perfectly already. And neither of those things did I really do well in this quest, but don't care, MP3 music.
You sure don't.
It sounds slightly better than MIDI, and that's good enough for me.
Travel is the travels.
And by slightly better than MIDI, I mean I used the songs that everybody uses, but I used the originals, so it doesn't sound as overused, kind of.
So does being original make you an original?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So, Super Patch, you really don't make MP3 music loop unless you can edit it so that it has the exact right at beginning and end times.
So Ross, I just said this.
Oh, did you really?
Yes.
I was completely spaced out then.
Okay.
Go back to sleep.
Okay.
I mean, now granted, it might make more sense if you say it, because, I mean, you tend to say things more sensibly than me, but...
Okay. You know what? Let's do an experiment. I'm going to explain it all, but I'm going to explain it in Latin, and we'll see if it makes more sense or not.
Bad. Get the hell out of here. Where'd you go? Dark, did you just walk through the wall?
Enemies tend to do that. Half solid combos are something they don't quite understand.
What I've done here because
So,
hecticness in the dark and
Super
darkness
Patch,
and everything.
you don't exactly put them in the game. They have to be kept in the same folder as the quest. But you go to the DMAP editor, and under music, you can load and enhance music.
I got stuck in a permanent,
So-
an almost permanent loop there. What do you say, Moosh?
I already forgot. Yeah, I already forgot.
Good job.
You're not always a clever moosh, are you?
Yeah. If you want your quest file size to skyrocket, you can actually put the MIDIs in your quest as MP3, or, yeah, put the MP3s in your
Moosh,
quest.
no,
as
I'm not going to let you
sound
finish
effects,
this. I'm not going to let you finish
and
this.
then have them looping as the screen's ambient music sound
Moosh.
thing.
Moosh. Moosh.
Yeah.
Moosh.
Well, I'm sorry, Russ, you let me finish that.
Ooh.
I am going to throw you into a volcano now for suggesting that.
So, I'd like to see someone do an entire quest with this and see how many hours it takes to load the thing.
Oh,
Like,
that,
it takes longer for ZC to load large sound files than it actually does to load it in an audio program like Audacity.
Yeah, the darkness walking through the wall
That's
there.
kind of sad. And this is why IOR takes forever to save and load, because he has a bunch of tiny sound effects that just all added up.
Right, leave.
And this is why I was reluctant to import, like, most of the sound effects in this quest.
see, I don't mind a few of them, but in Evan's case, I think he might have gone a bit overboard with his sound effects.
A bit, you say? So hey, that Venser laugh that you can barely even hear above the music.
So
can
that
hear
one I
fine.
honestly do like, because that lets me know when I have to start spamming super bombs.
Okay, I guess we'll beat this boss and I'll be in the stream for tonight since it's almost every turn.
Oh, okay. You're not gonna race with Epi?
Nah.
See who can beat level 3 the fastest?
Well, I just pick it up tomorrow. Or whenever.
Okay. But I thought you were gonna beat the quest in one sitting.
I changed my mind. This is more of a random thing
Okay.
anyway. Hi, Stony.
Stony the Stone Golem. Stony the Stoner Golem.
You guys.
This stream is just inevitably going to come back to that, isn't it?
It sure is.
Well, that's a deadly beam. Also, I took a lot of damage from something, I don't know what.
It was probably the invisible damage on the screen.
Visual damage?
Invisible damage. Phantom damage.
Hmm.
The Legend of Zelda Phantom Damage Glass.
It's phantom.
No.
Oh god, no! Don't get that stuck in my head. Tess, racist.
So, damage phantom. Can we make this a thing now?
What would this even be? Like, there's just invisible damage combos everywhere, and Link has to use the Lens of Truth to go into the Ghost Zone and see them, and...
He's got a grip of all because he's damage phantom.
So how do I even see these damage combos?
In case you didn't realize, Moosh and I are just BSing you.
There's no invisible damage combos.
I swore I just did take damage, so whatever.
I don't know. Maybe something in Ghost screwed up. Like, I know the thing that rotates the weapons isn't exactly perfect.
It seems to me like every time you're taking damage is because you're getting hit by something.
But yeah, it does seem like you're getting hit by something or other every time you take damage. There's just a lot to process in this fight, so... Also, he does a lot more damage than you might expect from a boss at this point in the game.
Oh, I definitely noticed he did a lot of
Part
damage.
of it may be... Like, he tends to... No, I'm not even making that joke. Never mind.
Yeah.
You hard man.
So, Russ...
Mm-hmm.
He's a ghost. Like, I used Ghost to make this boss.
Oh,
Guys ruin everything.
Russ. Russ.
yes.
Can we add a thermos tech that kills all the bosses instantly?
It's not. My magic, that's what's wrong.
It just sucks them into the thermos, and then...
And he moves fast. Okay.
Yes. So, yes, don't bother charging it up. It doesn't do any more damage. You just waste magic.
Right. And Russ. Then every time you suck a boss into the thermos, there's like a room in the bonus dungeon called the Ghost Zone. Right? And all the bosses that you sucked into the thermos go there.
So, Moosh, can we make the bonus dungeon boss the box ghost?
The box ghost. Yes.
We-
Maybe he could be the mini boss. I don't know.
Yes, let's make it the mini boss. Let's do this.
Like the problem is, where would we get sprites for this?
There was a game for the Game Boy, I'm pretty sure.
There was a game. Let's see if this exists.
What the?
Oops. It might help if I spelled that.
So those things must hurt for
Oh,
a lot
there
more
were-
than they should.
There were 3 games.
Why are 3 enemies here?
Why would they make 3 games out of that?
I don't know. Here, yes, there are box ghost sprites, Moosh.
So we're just gonna open this, not doing this.
Alright, I've just gotta find him.
Try this again.
Here, we have 2 different to pick from.
This might have to be a thing then.
And this, folks. This is how this entire quest got made.
Let's kill one of these darknets first. So is the door supposed to be open?
Huh? The bottom door, yes. Yeah, the door at the bottom is supposed to be open so that if you enter the room when it's dark, you can get the hell out of there.
Huh.
Because, I mean, you seem to be having trouble with the light on, right? Imagine fighting this thing with the lights out. Also, spoilers, just like, shoot it with the wand until it dies.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, okay.
And he's dead.
Like, yeah, okay. The charge shots don't actually do that much more
So, Moosh, I have an idea.
magic, so yeah.
What if you try to get into the dungeon early, like there's a falcon with a box on its head that doesn't let you in?
And then when you can get in, it becomes the box ghost.
Yes.
I really do need to go these texts. I could read the tag explanation and then it'll probably be the stream for the night.
Now, the box ghost as a boss, should it be like a complete joke of a boss, or?
No, it should actually be difficult boss, because you assume, oh, it's just a joke, because it's the box ghost. And...
Mine's up here.
Oh god. Do they have like the future box ghost?
Do they?
I don't think they do. Wait, maybe they do. They might. They might. They. No, looks like they don't.
They've got box lunch.
Yeah, they do. But
Oh, wow.
I need to rewatch that entire show.
I do too. You know what? We should rewatch this together.
So how do I trigger these tags? I'm pressing the button combination, but nothing's working.
You have to be Moosh. That's why they're called Moosh tags.
Huh.
Oh yeah, you do actually have to be Moosh. I thought Russ was saying that like jokingly, but no. No, you do have to be Moosh.
So does that like affect like sword or? Well, there's only one
No, it
Moosh mode.
doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, with that said, shall save and that is it for tonight. We shall be back maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, or the next day, or the next day. Or the,
In before Epi's stream.
Happy. Okay, so thank you for watching. Thank you, commentators, for joining, and see you next time.
Marijuana joke.